Hello and welcome. Here we are again for round 2 of this Tactical Tuesday. Rusty in Places versus FSQ. Rusty in Places winning as Russian side by 198 tickets in the first round. And it should be live in 25 seconds. Notice how I've still got this bug, even though I did the thing that's necessary to fix it. But there you go. I figured out a temporary solution where I basically just do this and then suddenly I can see everything. So we're just gonna have to do that on occasion, and then I'll have to go through all of this floating up from underground once again. So we are still playing on Yeho or Yehorvika version 2, and we are actually live. And it looks like either this is them testing the system because it looks so neat, or they're dropping the mortar fob right here. So right now, RIP Militia side going to be pushing out FSQ on the Russian side. I'm actually surprised to see how this, or I'm looking forward to, not surprised, because I expected more resistance from FSQ in round 1, but I could be underestimating sort of the militia disadvantage on this map. Militia having sort of a slight disadvantage in terms of having inferior vehicles as well as inferior, I would say, weapons. Are my markers not exactly the way they should be? No, I don't think so. There we go. But now possibly RIP aren't marked, so we'll have to see. And I should be getting names as well. Nope, no names. There we go. So it looks like FSQ are going for South Stepney immediately here. They are rushing in. And it looks like they're going, and let's just have a quick look at the vehicles they're going in with. That's a BTR, and this is a Logi, so they're going for it pretty hard. RIP appear to be trying to do the same here. Dropping an FOB. Squad 4 and 3 are in here. Now let's create this squad now that we're sure that they've made all their stuff. There we go. FSQ now rolling in. And let's see, this was squad 4 and 3. Let's just quickly check. Let's just quickly see if they have the hat kits. They do not have the hat kit in those two squads. So this, although not completely safe. Alright, so. And it looks like FSQ are setting up over here. Yep. Alright, so let's quickly have a look at what else is going on. So RIP holding village, stopping FSQ. So it's sort of like a little, flippity flop of what happened last time, where FSQ were rushing this compound as militia and holding that for a little while RIP were in possession of village. And this time RIP going for village as militia and getting rushed on Stepney. And right now FSQ not in the greatest of positions. One BTR already getting taken out here. But by what? Oh, it's gonna get... I think this thing helped, but most likely it was... So they just captured northeast and west Petrivka here. And west-east Nova has been captured. So right now, super duper even. And these, I think, are FSQ mortars just clearing out that compound right there. And right now, it looks like RIP have a pretty secure hand on village here. And FSQ, do they have... Oh, there we go. And this going down as well here. Demon Hunt and Bowl moving around in the light attack vehicle. Taking out the Logi. I think before it could supply anything, it looked like it was full of supplies. I've been wrong before. No, Yeah, I'm wrong, but and they are also being localized here on their hab. I think Emvrin must have, at the very least, heard that FOB, and I think FSQ are a little bit and Emvin now holding this hab right here, but he does have Profion on the roof here. What? Alright, so that hab's gone down. I feel like FSQ right now taking a lot of pressure as Russian side now pushing into village. And yeah, and Militia currently only having lost 6 tickets in the early engagements. Smeagol in the 30mm MTLB. I want to figure out who has the hat kit here. So it is Bowl.
Unless you know how to flip it, mate.
And Bowl is in squad 2. Let's quickly have a look at. Oh, so this is squad 2 right here. So this guy Smeagol could die at any moment. As soon as basically Bowl spawns back in and gets sight on it, he is just stone dead. Kip's now spawning in though, with a lot of guys in and around that rally point. And that looks like it must have been a fob. Why would you? Why else would you put it in there? Yeah, I guess he just put it in there for fun. God knows why. There might have been a fob in there and it's already down. That could be the.
I'm 90% captain.
All right. So Stephanie now still solidly held by RIP. FSQ now in a much better position pushing in here, but they are a lot of deaths happening on this compound here, and I think a lot of it is due to the vehicles up here. I think it's AE Jarl on the 30mm MTLB, just shooting right in there, as well as the light attack vehicle here with Buckles and Mavericos there, putting pressure on that hab, and especially when the enemy knows where it is. That was a very an extremely optimistic rocket there. Yep, extremely optimistic rockets going out, missing by about 50 meters, but still.
Enemies remove the hab, please.
Alright, so yeah, they should absolutely.
Enemies in gas station as well.
Alright, so
Focus on the southeast.
FSQ now should be capping village. There they are. They've completely eliminated the enemies and now capturing village. So right now we're sort of at a stalemate situation. I'd give a slight advantage to RIP, but not much. They're holding quite well so far, and they managed to basically squeeze out everything that FSQ have been trying to do. They managed to squeeze it out and also cost them a hell of a lot of tickets just around this hab right here. I'm sure it's like at least 10 tickets and deaths, maybe 15, 20. And a lot of rockets going out, and I doubt this hab and fob are going to survive very long in this kind of environment, especially with those. Ooh, wow. So actually, that wasn't too far off target.
Roger that.
Oh, wish I could see where that hit. I'm just gonna keep an eye on here to see how close they're getting with those rockets.
Petrol station blue.
As well as some sporadic 30mm fire coming long, super long distance here. Oh, there we go. It's actually hitting Buckles and Mavericos here, but it is terribly inaccurate. It'd be fun to see where it actually is coming from. So that is some long distance fire. We now have eyes on the vehicle. And they are shooting at each other. And it is a standard BTR trying to put fire down. Obviously, that guy's next to a repair station, so he has the upper hand in that engagement. He does have a lighter vehicle, though.
Say that again, baby.
So RIP still pushing in on that hab there. And AE Jarl now getting into a better position, giving him a better line of sight, possibly on the same target here.
Orders standing by.
So not bad. That's really, really nice vehicle positioning there. They are taking a little bit of fire here and there, but with that repair station there, it's going to be tricky to get them out until you have that 30mm aimed at them. But I'm not even sure they have an 82A on this map. Can't remember seeing it.
Got enemies spotted to the west, guys. They're crawling to the...
So RIP now actually on the offensive. I don't think much will come of this, simply because it's 2 squads defending and 1 squad attacking. And they're still holding FSQ down here on this hab. FSQ finding it very, very hard to push out. And they're keeping at it, actually. They're not giving up this position. Which is impressive. So, yeah. RIP actually, I would say RIP in a better position than FSQ right here. Now nearing 35 tickets, actually 36 tickets lost total. And Mortars now also hitting this hab FOB area. This location is just lost right now. You can spawn in, but you cannot survive. Smeagol crossing the road and trying to make it, actually gets hit once. It looks like possibly from one of those vehicles, but it's just nearly impossible to get out here. And the Mortars now once again engaging in. I think they were closer first time around. And RIP easily holding on this flag here. I think you could say the same for FSQ. They are getting not even completely distracted. You'll notice how Niora, Jesse, Tempu, and Inkari, Migas, as well as Pete, are holding the east side here, while the rest of their buddies are engaging on the west. So they're not even completely distracted. Like, they don't have to focus all that hard. I'm guessing this is Winsky and Trixie, and it absolutely is. It's Winsky, Trixie, and Nacht once again out doing their small team shenanigans, dropping FOBs for future engagements. Again, really, really clever. Welland going down there. So this attack now pretty much fought back. And wow, Smeagol, Gazelli, and Zappi here in the ditch still. Chewy having spotted them And now reporting it to Doug C, Pyro, Baby James, and Fiel. And right now, yeah, so they worked hard to get into that ditch and are now killed for it. And still a lot of FSQ just hiding in this hole here. Nice rocket there by Macross. Still, FSQ getting no headway on this flank here. They're basically just sitting there taking shots. 504 tickets. Actually gonna check right now. Alright, so bear with me. So there we go, 412 to 504. Now, Militia do start with a 50 ticket advantage, but they're still, even with that, they are down 50 more tickets, right? Actually, it's more like 40, but still, right? And they are not up on kills. They're actually down on kills. So this is, wow. This is looking to be a repeat of last round. So right now, FSQ in trouble. Can I just say, in trouble. I would not favor them for this match. If things kept going the way they are right now, FSQ need to change it up. They need to get a move on, because right now they are stagnating.
No, enemy fob still.
Absolutely stagnating right now, and they need to be able to push in. They need to do something. And right now, RIP are pushing in here once again. A lot of people dying in this area right here. Just defending this FOB Pyro here, able to get his buddies up even. This close to the enemy. Oh, and Chewy just looking in from the end here. Really nice position here by Chewy. And just mortars flying. Ooh, what the hell? That looked like it was not ideal. That looked like an IED. Alright, yeah, so this area definitely going down. I doubt FSQ are gaining much from staying there. They are holding village quite nicely, but they are down nearly 100 tickets. They need to... They need to do something.
Lodge is back up.
And RIP once again engaging from the west side here, as well as Reaper on the south side. I don't know exactly. Oh, there we go. He goes down. And it looks like FSQ's mortars hitting on the south side here of Stephanie here, but not really doing all that much. Getting steady. Appears to be moving up on the south. Let's just see what kind of kit he has. That's the closest thing to a sniper you're gonna get, in my eyes anyway. That's the most accurate rifle for the Russian side, in my experience. And they have left their positions. The repair stations is still there, but AE Jarl and Gonorrhea are not in position with their vehicles right now, giving FSQ some breathing room, one would assume. They are, however, under heavy attack by infantry right now. And Pyro and Fiel all inside. No, they're actually right outside.
Definitely is armoured. It's village, I can't confirm what it is.
Naja,
Whereabouts it is, I'm afraid.
super duper close. And FSQ are like, they're just holding this. They're just holding this goddamn hab right now. That's all they're doing. And it's not working in their favor. I would assume they're still losing tickets at the same pace. Right now, another 40 tickets lost by RIP. And one would assume that FSQ have lost at least 40 tickets at the same rate. What happened over here? I heard some explosions.
What's coming?
Oh, here we go. So that's a little tiny wolf pack here going after Smeagol in the MTLB.
Yeah, let's reroute.
And the camel thief here on the
Okay, squad 2.
on the BTR. Let's have a quick look.
Triangle set up a Stepney. Replicate what we did before.
So it's actually the militia BTR there with Buckles and Mavericos hunting down enemy vehicles. Really, really nice. And right now, it looks like Winsky having set up FOBs on West Petrivka, as well as some other locations. RIP possibly readying. They're losing FOB. Where? Oh, really?
Did you have someone guarding it, man?
They did not. Or they wouldn't be losing it. So that was Zeppi and Ginsteri there. Ginsteri still working on that FOB, but he's getting mated soon enough. There we go. Goes down. Nade needed now. You killed him. Alright, so that was close, but no cigar right there.
Enemy fog on the south side of the south step.
Yeah, so that's nice. RIP managing to save their FOB, taking out the FOB of no, actually it's up, isn't it? Because I saw those cold. Okay, never mind. That's just sandbag poles. They don't disappoint. All right, so that FOB is down now. I guess FSQ need to think of a better plan. Honestly, I think RIP might have done them a favor by taking that out. I don't think that was an ideal situation for FSQ, and why they kept holding on there for as long as they did, I do not know. But right now, they need to engage from different locations, and I do like they might have felt slightly demoralized losing as hard as they did, because this is not the FSQ that I know and love. I see playing before me. Either that or RIP have been giving their players performance enhancing drugs right now, because FSQ doesn't really have the zest, the zeal they usually do have, and they're not, because I'm not saying FSQ dominated RIP, but they definitely won, right? They didn't win with, like, they didn't face roll them. It was always a fight, but they won. Solid. The same way RIP are winning over FSQ right now was how FSQ were winning over RIP. And the fact that they suddenly switched sides, that's just... it doesn't happen not that fast. It's a gradual process. You don't just get 40 guys this much better this fast. And right now, FSQ trying to push in through the wall of smoke. Jusu actually managing all alone on that flank there. Ooh, getting spotted by, I think, Bernie. And right now, this is a Normandy right here. FSQ, though, employing really, really nice tactics. By smoking up a wall right here. And then just going, nope. And then they went all the way around here. While all the enemies are watching this beautiful wall of smoke, you're just going around, and managing to set up right here is going to aid them considerably, especially if they manage to get another squad attacking from another side here. Dougie C going down. Bernie now taking fire. Throwing a grenade. Let's have a quick look
Anywhere
here.
fucking is it? They're pushing there already.
Oh, Jetty going down.
One and south of Trivka. Southeast Trivka, they're pushing there.
A lot of vehicles though assisting for RIP right here, but wow, look at this mortar insanity. Hell of a lot of mortars. Just coming out on the south side here. They need to spread them out more though, spread the love.
South Stepney, mate. Just leave it. Leave it so it goes down. It goes down.
Alright, so basically... No, is this RIP mortars? This has to be FSQ mortars, yeah, I think they are. Alright, so FSQ now really getting pushed hard on this side here. I'm wondering where, like this, where is FSQ? This feels like it's half of FSQ. Where's the rest of them? And I couldn't tell you for the life of me.
Whoever's in that logistic truck on North East, watch yourself, because they were up there in the arm already.
Roger that. Roger that. Come on.
Where is FSQ right now? There we go. Windicare spawning in. We do have, like, there's a full squad here. What am I missing? Is basically, like, there's probably a lot of FSQ in the vehicles, but the vehicles are so far back assisting. And here we do have the actually in the same position as last time. So this is 3 guys. That's
I'm
fine.
getting hit by enemy.
But where the hell are the rest of FSQ? Here's we got a full squad spawning in here. There's a full squad there and a full squad there, and I guess the 4th squad is just divided upon vehicles and all the other things. I mean, this is now looking like a more solid attack. I mean, a lot of FSQ are dead, but at least they have the manpower. Egoist now are in a really nice position, actually. In the forest here, just shooting whoever decides to go in the open. Now giving Jusu the what for.
Enemy BTR on the mortar team. Enemy BTR on the mortar team.
Alright, so
Yeah, we
they
got
have
a BTR
found,
in.
they found the mortar team, and I do believe they are on the south side here. Let's quickly have a look at that. I do believe RIP can hold this for a while longer.
Potential enemy spawn is marching the map north. South.
Got enemies
So
south of the front.
over here. Yep, there we go. So the mortar team, no happy campers over there.
Mortar team down.
And now it's just all about taking out this FOB. Finding and taking it out, and it is nowhere near. Really nice, well dropped FOB. So that FOB was actually being supplied both for the mortars and this repair station,
Nice one, nice
and it is in between the 2 of them. So a nice drop there. So RP once again holding back FSQ here. Jusu, only guy alive, and he is not doing too well. Red health, actually more like orange, but still he's not gonna live a long and healthy life. Let's put it that way. He will die of lead poisoning sooner or later, especially being all alone here on flag. Yep. And so 406 tickets. Let's have a look. This was basically what FSQ were on. Last we checked, FSQ were on 406, 403 tickets, something like that. So let's quickly check. 340. So they have evened it out. They have evened it out. They've gained, I think, more like something like 30 tickets.
I'm heading back to Mortars with my PC.
So they've reduced their disadvantage by roughly 30 tickets.
Be nice.
But considering the fact that they have to win this game by 200 tickets, they need to step it up even more than they have been doing. And it's gonna be.
You can spawn on the hab down
I hardly see how they're gonna do it. The way things are going right now, they need to start pulling tricks out of their hat, man. they need to start attacking from different sides and flanking and doing all the things that FSQ are famous for doing. But right now, I'm like, what's perplexing me is like it constantly feels like, where is FSQ, right? This is like one squad, one tiny squad, and they're gonna fight this? No, they need support.
Okay, good. Keep
But
them back.
where's the rest of FSQ? Like, there's one squad here, one squad there, and I know I just did a count and figured out sort of where they were all placed, but it's just they need more boots on the ground, man. They need to because right now they're being stopped by RIP. Like, no matter where they go, RIP are there, and they are a wall
Guy,
preventing FSQ from moving anywhere. Fjell going down
go
low.
ahead.
One wall crumbling. But they still have a lot of layers to peel off before they
Got
reach
that and
anywhere
BTR.
near the
Self
cap
defense,
zone
mate.
of this flag.
Got that and BTR on the.
Yeah, and here you see part of the conundrum. We've got even more, I think, more of the defenders of Village now moving out to say, hey, we're coming in to support.
There's still a BTR
It's
there.
Jassy, Megas, Executor Tempu, and Bennett
Got enemy gas station.
pushing in here to help. And this is just, yeah. This is, I mean, it's an amazing match in its own right, but it's just not what we're used to seeing. And Supa here all on his own up here. Sniper, probably. Oh yeah, he's got that gun that I was talking about earlier. It is the RPK, the scoped RPK, which is pretty much as good as it gets in terms of sniping ability. This fob, I think, is just doing fine. It's probably slightly concealed as well in a bush.
No fault on that position, guys.
If I can't find it, you can bet your patootie
Second.
FSQ are gonna
No
have.
fault.
Yeah.
In
So it's
Juliet
over
8,
here,
keep F1,
and
no
FSQ
fault.
are nowhere near finding it. Yeah. So that fob is super safe and secure. They did take out the... No, they didn't even dig up the mortars, so they didn't... But I guess they don't cost all that much. But you could at least sort of give them the trouble. So right now, FSQ once again pushing in from the north side.
Make sure we're keeping the map clear of markers.
360. And they're getting slaughtered here on the north side. Once again, it's like Fjell, Baby James, Emvin, Reaper, Doug, EC, and someone else. Gyro. Pyro, of course. And FSQ still losing ground here. Still hitting the wall.
Enemy
Wherever
spotted,
they
guys.
go,
Juliet
it's
8,
always
keep
something.
F7.
And they just can't seem to make much headway. And
Alright, roger that.
it's just, it seems like they're camping the mortars, really. So that's how they're doing it. This is actually quite a good strategy. I'm just going to talk about that ever so slightly. What you do is you kill the mortars and then you just run away and hide wherever. Doesn't matter. You can run quite far as well. Like if the mortars are here, which they are in this
Yeah,
game,
roger that. We go
you
out.
can go kill the mortars and then you can go whoop, all the way over here, say, and hide in and behind this fence, and then you can just wait until you hear that sound again. Boom, boom, boom. Then you run back and you shoot them again, and then you go back and hide. And then whenever they try and shoot their mortars, you just go and kill them until they eventually need to post guards or they need to do something. So that's actually a thing. Like one or two guys can harass the hell out of mortars as soon as you know where they are, and that's sort of the disadvantage. And I've been talking with other tactically interested people about, like, when should you defend your mortars and how should you defend your mortars, and how, like, a mortar squad can be anywhere between 3 and 9 people, depending on where you want your mortars and how you want your mortars. Like on some maps you can build them super duper secure and so out of the way that it's going to be stupid to even try and send guys. They're going to take forever to get there, and then if they get killed, it's just going to be, it's an extreme hassle. So you'll get like very, very little reward for your risk, whereas on maps like this it's ideal because you're just shutting down the mortars completely, and for them to try and find you while you're hiding is going to be extremely difficult. Because right now, ooh, they have found the FOB, which is impressive considering how tricky it was. So this mortar fob is definitely going down. However, Gonorrhea and Express Delivery, who are the mortar boys,
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
so I don't think they're gonna have a chance to get there. Just 2 guys digging an FOB are going to dig it faster than you can go from go this distance. So this FOB just gonna go, and here we go, Karma and a Zelly. Oh, bad luck. That's another 30 tickets right there. That was a BTR, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So losing the FOB but gaining 30 tickets. I am 330 right now. I am just actually want to see again how it's going. So it's 89 to 110, 302 to 329. So actually, although they're not winning as fast as they need to be winning, they are changing this around now, only down by 30 tickets, making it so that like the 50 ticket advantage that Militia start out with has now been negated by 20 tickets. So they've like in being down 90 tickets at some point in this game, or at one point in this game, they are now only down 30, having gained 60 tickets on their enemy since then. Actually very, very impressive, especially since I have no idea how the hell they've been doing it. They've appeared to be losing this entire time. I mean, they haven't been losing on ticket bleed, but just the engagements. They've been hitting walls. They must have been doing something behind the scenes here. Maybe doing some flanks and some stuff I just haven't been seeing. But right now, once again, RIP on the offensive on this flag here. FSQ, they do appear to have Ginsteady up here. I think he was sort of like a lone wolf. An Executor as well. Gonna go up against, I think maybe he wants this FOB. Why is he shaking like a leaf? No? There's no ping issues, right? Oh, no. He does. He is thinking about it. Executor now getting killed by Bernie here. There we go. And Ginsteady just lying down in the field, possibly just scouting, making sure everything proceeds the way it is supposed to. Let's have a quick look at what's going on up here, though, with the 2 boys. Buckles in the light attack vehicle. No, that's a 30mm MTLB. Ooh, what's happening here? Smeagol. You need to watch Buckles. There we go. Buckles stopping. Smeagol. There we go. Getting shots off. And it's going to get him. Nice job. So that's going to even it out even more. And now I think they're pretty much... They should be very, very close to even right now in terms of tickets. But still, FSQ, have about less than 100 tickets to just completely turn this around and cost RIP 300 tickets, and that's going to be incredibly difficult. Going for like a 3-to-1 ticket loss for the enemy, that's it's going to require you to do some pretty heavy lifting. And here we have FSQ. I do believe it's Trixie, Winsky, and Nacht. Doing some moving and shaking there. Trixie and Nacht going down. Winsky still just gunning it in this logi right here. And I do believe he is going to make an escape. I think he has been hit though. Could bleed out any moment. And now going through the open.
In Juliet 3.
Exposing himself to any kind of shots right now.
Juliet 3.
And I do hear them taking those shots.
Mortars.
Oh! Oh, he is in trouble. Now needing to go back, Winsky. Exposing himself to a lot of fire and has no choice. And there he goes down, and that Logi's going to go down with him. There's no way they're going to let that live. There it goes. Well, that was unfortunate there for Winsky and the crew. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, so RIP here, sort of being aggressive, pushing up. It's Dominator, Dougie C, Emrin, and Fiel. And FSQ pushing into the Windy Care, going down to Dominator here. Wescu in a similar position. Dominator prone in the swamp here. And a lot of shots being fired close, but not on. And Wescu here crawling in. Oh, wow. That's a nice spot there by Wescu. And having his squad leader give up in front of him. However, on the north side here, not doing too well. Emrin and Fiel appear to have decimated a lot of them. Profion, Gypsuli, and a lot of FSQ going down up here.
Watch out, Jason. Hit the 6, keypad 6.
I feel like RIP perfectly happy just letting this go on the way it is going on, because I think they feel like they're not losing as hard as they were winning last round, which would be entirely correct. Theoretically, they were winning for a good portion of this match, which was not the case last round. Oh, Smeagol, I think, lost his, yeah, he did. And it could have been to those mortars right there. So, yeah, 277.
Right, refresh the marker for the armor.
And it looks like
Bridge
maybe, oh, that's the mortar fob. So let's just check if Kermagensteri and Gazelli here can hear this mortar fob. They should be able to hear something. Oh, they're digging up their own hab. So they're now preparing for a multi-pronged attack here on this. I do, however, feel like Gonorrhea and Express Delivery are exposed where they're sitting, with enemies so close on two sides. It's not ideal for mortars. And right now, yeah, it's a bit of a, yeah, it's a bit of a nothing's happening really. I do like the bombs that are placed in around the area though, and FSQ appear to be flanking even further around. But look at this, like RIP, I've got guys everywhere, man. They're here in case FSQ are coming north side, obviously. Baby James on the west side. Bernie on the west side. gung-ho on the south side. The only side they don't have covered is the side FSQ are coming from right now.
Any chance we can
And
get
I mean,
the,
they are covered there too, just not as far out. Ooh, wow, those are beautiful
Yeah,
mortars. Taking out both piano fights and Jordy there. And Kip's nearly eating it as well. Kip's appears to be flying. I think that was just a... Yeah, okay, so this assault southeast has been spotted.
Chat, he might have eyes on you.
Got enemies.
Let's see. Ooh, now RIP though, making an assault. I again don't think this is gonna make it just because they made it at the wrong time here. Just as FSQ were respawning after their assaults, RIP try to move in, and they're just gonna meet all those squads, both attacking and defending. And RIP getting wiped there.
Got enemy behind south of the gas station, guys.
Oh, wait. This I am interested to see. So, this is Camel Thief in a standard BTR. And this is Trixie Winsky and Nacht. Alright, so I thought maybe it was some kind of a hat kit group. So basically they just want to get these guys. Tell them to stop what they're doing.
Mark on the enemy mortar team.
We're gonna get
Man, this guy's insane at ducking.
Move your mortars forward, please.
That was crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna push in as infantry.
Alright. So FSQ once again coming in from the north side, having been nearly decimated. Oh, now taking out Gypsuli and
enemies pushing south.
and everyone else as well. Really lazy, isn't that it? Yeah, lazy. So lazy, I guess, could be the actual name. Like lazy, like in lethargic. You never know. Alright, so FSQ once again spawning in, pushing in from the south, now in even more trouble, and I'm expecting to see FSQ at the same amount of tickets. Actually, I'm expecting to see them at slightly less, but we'll have to, yeah, there we go, 40 tickets less. So now having opened up the gap a little bit again, and the kill difference still remains for RIP. I'm really impressed with their play this round. It's not easy sort of having a kill advantage as militia on this map, and I think it's due to the fact that well, number one, they gained an early advantage, and number two, they've continuously been holding our FSQ back. They've been meeting their attacks, and they've been shutting them down very early and just denying them any kind of ground, as well as FSQ losing last round. Their morale is probably pretty low just because they're feeling like they're going nowhere right now, and they also lost the previous round. I mean, that's pretty big. You don't play your A game right after losing, like not always at least. A lot of people are affected by that. I would say myself included. I'm not immune to the feeling of losing a round and then I'm gonna play another round against the exact same team, and I didn't know what to do against their tactics last round. So how the hell is this round different? But it is. You need to keep your hopes up, and you need to keep fighting.
Pushing my guys up north.
And bringing your A game every time. It's super easy for me to say because
got still enemy gas.
I'm just
moving
floating
up.
around here, and there is no skill required.
Excuse me,
Right,
just
the
a
mortar
vehicle
team's been wiped out. Sorry, yeah, it is.
I just need to not shut
Can't
up.
see it, but the mortar team's gone
So,
down up here, right?
wow.
Village.
This is really nice shooting here. Alright, it's Bennett. Bennett is a known destroyer of dreams. And he just took out Envin and Dougie C in a matter of seconds. And I don't believe he has optics on that thing. Oh, he does have optics. Still nice shooting though. Fiel now getting flanked solidly. Fiel is indeed not looking in the right direction. And he is now down. He is saved by the curvature of this field right here. But if he moves to say Envin and tries to get him up, like as soon as he gets to this area right here, he's gonna get shot. If he sits up,
Copy
he's
on
gonna
the
get
marker.
shot.
Am I gonna be outside the grass?
Copy.
Possibly. I'll
Outside
try
the
if I can get to you. Though.
Julia
I need to
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
slow.
Just take your time.
Oh, come on, Bennett. Don't be oh, Bennett now shooting. Killing Perrin. Wow, nice distance shooting there.
As soon as I'm gonna get revived, I'm gonna poke up though.
Negative, I can't see it, mate. It's moved off. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Said it moved off earlier. I can hear it rumbling
Still
around.
losing
Oh, Fiel.
Yeah.
No, Fiel, I think, sees him.
I see those one north of us now.
Oh, but Bennett taking cover just in time.
Losing Stepney.
Yeah, pull back, guys. Spawn your dead forge.
Roger that.
Okay, so they're losing South
BTR,
Stephanie. I'm gonna have to,
somewhere.
although this is super exciting, I'm gonna have to go out there. So right now, a lot of guys on petrol. Yeah, that's why they're losing Stepney.
Remember, the petrol station is inside the cap zone. You do remember it.
Capping back.
Mortars.
So we got 6. Ooh, okay. So this is an area worth looking at. Actually think I'm gonna get a slightly different angle. Ooh, nice hits. But they need to be super careful. Both Rygo and Wellen. And Militia now defending South Stephanie. Just getting a little bit more people on flag. Did the trick.
Right, let's think about getting this Poxy village now.
I'm waiting to put a rally down.
And those were the mortars. Pina goes down. Mark now
Logistic truck in the north as well.
eats it.
Yeah, that's the one that was in the open.
Rygo now trying to flank around. He's going to meet Jusu. But Jusu was not expecting that. And Rygo going in and actually surviving surprisingly long before getting taken out. Alright, so now Village under attack. Squad 3 having that rally there. And Bennett having died there. Unsure if Fiel survived that or if he respawned. Right now he's sitting down. I think he might have killed Bennett. Honestly think he might have killed Bennett. Alright, so Squad 3 attacking from the south. They are really surrounded though, and I do believe their rally actually the rally is way outside. So that rally is fine as John though, super close to Baby James and Pyro. So they are absolutely spotted. And there is a BTR, a militia BTR. Moving through here. And I do believe it took fire, and it's just evasive maneuvers all over the place.
Coming in, India 7.
And then we have Trixie and Winsky on the north side. They might be dropping some FOBs or some funny business. But right now, it is basically only Squad 3 in any kind of attacking position. Let's quickly have a look down south again, 237. So they haven't actually dropped all that much. And FSQ pushing it harder and harder on this target here. Still have a lot of guys alive on the gas station, and even more guys pushing in. But RIP now getting sick and tired of FSQ shit and are moving in hard on gas station. A 4-man crew as well as some medics now trying to push in. Not Kips though. Oh, managing to take out. Really nice. Taking out Windy Care there, opening it up. And Lice going down as well. But Wescu shooting around the corner here. Taking out everyone, cutting off their escape. Piano fights now. Only guy alive inside. Taking out Jody. Never mind, Jody was on his team. Ooh, grenade coming in. It was outside there. Oh, and now dying. So this assault getting taken out. They managed to get 2 though. Not bad at all. Actually, they managed to get Luvis as well, unless that was friendly nades. And here we go. S-John, Optial, Blood Moose, and Rappa, is it? No. Yeah, it is Rappa. Pushing in here on the north side. So this flag actually under quite a lot of pressure comparatively. Village is doing fine right now. Like, Village is under next to no pressure. It doesn't have a lot of defenders, but there's literally next to no attackers actually making it to flag, whereas FSQ are, they've got a lot of guys on gas station. They are probably losing the cap as well, and the FOB now
Get back in the cap. Squad 3, are you alive?
should be suffering a lot. They desperately need to stop this FOB from going down, but they are out of position. And that's gonna... Ooh, nice job. Alright, so Kerma now coming in. And he's just gonna have to keep digging. And Naja, Jordy, and everyone now. Oh, they're spawning in en masse, but there it goes. There goes the FOB, and I think also RIP's chances at holding this. And they are at 201 tickets, I do believe. Oh, wow, but look at this. RIP also attacking the hab of FSQ. FSQ appears to be holding them back, though. It's Rygo, Peanut, and not Kips. And just the fact that they're attacking this area is really, really good news for their team, because the more pressure you put on the spawn point, the slower reinforcements will be to get their Wescu there. Not given a chance. They just said nope. And he got shot. Okay, so we're going to take another quick look at the scores. 198, but I do believe FSQ should be at a lower score than that. It says 142. So they've already lost their chance right now. They appear to be losing by roughly 60 tickets. And they are down 23 on kills, which obviously not that bad. That's practically equal, if you ask me. But when you're playing Russia versus militia, like statistically, let's just say statistically, generally the kill disparity is in Russia's favor in that matchup. Just on average, all right? I'm not trying to rub anyone's nose in anything. I'm just quoting stats here.
Fuck, I can't get anyone in there.
So,
His only spawn point is south at the moment.
RIP still holding on here, but they have one spawn point. So they have a rally point, and that rally point has 4 spawns left. And it is on the north side, in the fields here, yeah. And FSQ can just keep hitting hard here. I mean, they do have one person right now attacking their FOB, and he just went down. That's Express right there. And they do have Peanut as well, I guess, attacking the FOB, but he is quite a ways away. And I feel like... Yeah, and I feel like FSQ in a solid position here. They basically need, it's going to be a battle of attrition, right? They need to hit RIP, and they need to hit him again and hit him again and hit him again until you reach the point where you get the squad leader while there's one spawn on the rally point. Some stuff like that, right? You sort of need that. Those two things need to coincide, and then you can basically wipe them. That's what you need to do. You need to wipe them, make sure they can't spawn anywhere near. And right now, their only spawn point, their closest spawn point, not only, but the closest is way on the south side of South Stephanie. And I guess their second closest would be West Petrivka, which is not... Oh, they got ambushed on East Novo. That's actually interesting. Yeah, so like the second closest is either West Petrivka or Militia Main. So right now they are pretty much down to one FOB. Alright, so Nuju... Alright, so basically they just have guys down here possibly trying to wreak havoc. But right now, FSQ, it's looking grim for FSQ, let's put it that way.
From southwest.
Mark this hap for a long time now, guys. It's confirmed hap. I told you that about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we need mortars on it.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Actually, a little bit of a lack of coordination from RIP. I never thought I'd actually utter those words, but here you go. RIP
Enemies to your north, Jim.
need to, but obviously, like, mortars on that location is not easy because the mortars were here. This is the mortar position, now changed to a hab. They haven't been able to redrop a mortar position, but RIP are... Ooh, here we go, Wescu. Oh, Express though. Come on, Express, you can do it. Kills Wescu. Gets destroyed by Jadu here. Now Wellen. Doing the old jumperoni. Needs to survive. Alright, so... Yeah, I mean, not an ideal situation for FSQ, especially now RIP having dropped a secondary FOB. Needs to supply it though, but it is in a pretty safe location in terms of where their attack is coming from. However, Optial now suddenly changing things up a little bit, and this FOB suddenly extremely exposed. I do believe... Ooh... But did he hear it? Most likely not. Most likely not. So this FOB is still safe.
Jim, I'm going to fly in there and get Logi down.
Roger that. I'll be ready to take the hab.
So now I am, yeah, and RIP having tried to push in here yet again. Once again getting killed. It looks like a lot of dead here. Jordy alive. Now getting supported by Ibuprofen Phoenix. Blood Moose though once again in that position.
There's a guy right around the corner here. Don't go in.
Yeah, watch out.
Patch him up.
And now, wow, nice job there. Blood Moose needing to reload and get some really nice play there. Sapa now sniping from the trash can, or the trash heap. Oh, actually getting taken out. I think he got paper cut from a pizza box there. Died. Jordy on the south side. Grenade getting thrown, and he kills Dex Gunner. Gets killed by the grenade. But then again, RIP do have the advantage here simply because they are the victors in that battle and are able to get all their allies up. 151. FSQ should be below 100 tickets now. I feel like I want to check again, but it's just so much hassle. I am going to wait a little while longer. And once again, FSQ have dug themselves into, sort of bogged themselves down. And I wouldn't be surprised if... Yeah, there we go. So now FOB Hab, once again, up on South Stepney.
East of the South Stepney.
So east of South Stepney now, a BTR. Yeah, I do believe I see it. It is there, and I think it's dropping off some infantry. No, not really. Here it is. Super quiet. Oh, taking a rocket to the butt. Frog getting killed by a stray bullet, and I do believe that was friendly fire on Ginsteady. It could have been Bernie. Second hit on that BTR. You need to run.
Front toe mark, quick. The full squad moving inside the
Copy,
field.
copy.
Majority getting out of the way, but right now you've got to pass a lot of enemies before you are safe.
Re-engaging into gas station.
Chewy's not a rocket. Ooh, close call there. I do believe that might have been the friendly 50 cal though. Alright, so he did survive. Let's quickly have a look. It's 1 to 146. So once again, FSQ having equaled out a little bit. I mean by 9 tickets, something like that.
Mortar incoming. 20
But it's still, I mean, Jesus, it's looking super duper grim, and they've already lost the match, guaranteed. But they could lose it by more than 200 tickets, which is what they lost. Basically, they could lose both rounds and the match, which is unexpected, to say the least. And here we go. Bull and Demon Hun in the light attack vehicle. And FSQ once again pushing into gas station, but also having their Hab there under assault, really setting back their attack, especially. Look at all this stuff up here. I do believe this is a lot of infantry, and they're just... And what is this? Are those the... That is the LATs. No, the LATs. What am I saying? The mortars. So the mortars, I guess they're just shooting at this location right here. But it's... And there we have the Russian mortars, I guess, shooting at flag here. Some location on flag. FSQ once again trying to push in, hitting a wall. That's what it looks like. And Bull and Demon Hun actually nearing this Hab, I do believe. Oh, that was close. Nearly turtled there. Yep, no, but he's avoiding the situation altogether. And I don't exactly know where he's going, but he probably wants to get into some kind of position. But right now... Ooh, Chewy and Naja here pulling their weight, killing 3 FSQ members. Naja actually among the walking dead here. There he is now among the...
We found an enemy.
well, the lying dead.
You got a new hab to the west of Stepney for backup.
An enemy farming Hab at the moment.
Yeah, we found another one.
Alright, so they're on the FOB as well, down here, Squad 2, which is going to cost FSQ even more tickets, especially while they're trying to frantically save This FOB Dominator probably digging it right now. Yes, he is. And we've got... Yeah, and they're just locked inside this building. So this hab is going to go down. They're going to be basically locked inside here and forced to make a fight out of it. Well, here we go. They're going out. They're desperately trying to save this FOB. Doubt it's going to happen, though. In time. There we go. FOB is gone. And now it's just a matter of time before Wescu and the rest get killed. Reaper. Ooh, gets him.
Yeah, it's gone.
FOB is gone. 139, so that's another 20 tickets, and they were nearly 60 tickets below, 50 more like. So that should be 70 now. We're just going to try and keep track of it. So they're at roughly 60 tickets, 60, 70 tickets is my guess. They are losing a lot of manpower though. And here we have this BTR as well. Precarious. Bringing it this close to infantry. Oh, and 2 of them as well. But I guess right now they have very little choice but to be extremely aggressive.
Got 30 mils. Mortars incoming.
Oh, and really nice mortars in terms of that. Oh, no direct hits. And it manages to get out. But it's still really risky. And right now, BTRs are holding their ground. I'm wondering, like, are any of these guys LATs? No.
Definitely compromised.
No. Yes. And Baby James, squad leader. So we have only 1 LAT in view right now. And that's not going to do it. Oh, wow. There's the second. So 2 hits now on that BTR. He's needing to back up out of there. Oh. Is he dead?
Third fob in Kilo 6.
There is a more
Right,
They're shooting.
It is of vital importance for Rusty right now to get this vehicle, chase it down, kill it. RAP still holding very nicely on flag here. Wow, he's actually pulling out on the south side here. Wow, another hit on Carmen. Oh, there we go. 129 tickets.
Good job.
GG.
Alright, good games and really well played by RIP there. Even managing to keep the kill advantage. Let's scroll up and see all the things, and then scroll down and see all the things. There we go. So really well played there by RIP. I want to congratulate them on their first win, I think, against FSQ, at least in recent times. And good games all, and thanks for watching.